Good morning, my name is Brittany. I am a 6th year elementary school counselor. Today is Monday, August 21st. I had to double check. It is our last day before students come, so that's exciting. Just thought I would take you along with me today and show you what a school counselor does before students arrive. I need to finish prepping my anti-bullying lessons for grades K through 6th. We have some interviews that I'm on the interview team for today. I'll be helping set up a 6th grade classroom today, so lots to do, lots to keep me busy, and I thought I would just take you along with me. We'll see how much footage I can get. It's interesting trying to vlog as a counselor because so much of what I do is confidential. You know, you have to be really careful with names and faces, you know, and absolutely not any of that and all of the things, but we're gonna give it a shot, see how we do. Yeah, so this morning I came in, I answered some emails for the district, and then I've been up working in that 6th grade classroom a little bit, just trying to organize the previous teachers' belongings so we can get them boxed up and moved out of the classroom so that when we hire a new 6th grade teacher, they have space for their belongings and whatever it is that they want to bring in. We've made sure that the students have supplies for the first day. The substitute that we have is currently planning with one of our other 6th grade teachers, and they'll just kind of make sure that they're in line with everything. So as long as we can get the room cleaned out, it'll be good. Like, the kids will have a fresh start tomorrow morning. It's crazy to think that school is starting tomorrow. But yeah, I'll just take you along for the day and we can see what we do. Alright, so it has been a few hours. We are finished with interviews. I am actually just getting ready to start laminating some things. I printed off these Meet Your School Counselor cards with the questions on the back that I'll use in my lessons, not this week, but next week. Specials for the kids don't start until next week. So these will be ready to go, laminate them, and then I'll cut them out. These are from Counseling with Kindness. I will link these below in the description box. And then I have my name. I don't know if you can see it up here, Miss Brittany. But it's been like that for like 4 years now. Feeling a little bit of a change. So I printed these off from Taught by Tatum. It's just her free name bulletin board, I guess you would call it. Anyways, her free name. So I just printed off all the letters. I'm gonna laminate these and then cut them out. I've gone back and forth about laminating them because they go up on my wall. What I'm actually gonna do is, if you can see behind me, let's see. I'm gonna take down my posters, my small group rules, and I'm actually gonna put them up over my whiteboard, and then where my name is right here, I'm gonna move this up so my name will be up here, and then I'll just fill in more pictures of my baby girl up in there. So that's kind of the plan. Also, sorry for looking like a hot mess. I was boxing up and moving a previous teacher's belongings out of a classroom so that the sub can get in there and it's just not quite so overwhelming, because that would be really overwhelming for me. So now I'm just gonna laminate, drink some water because ya girl thirsty, and we'll call it good. So I'll just take you along for that. All right, it is about time for me to start heading home. All I've done since I last checked in was I put my small group counseling roles up there. I don't know if I love it, so that might be getting changed. And I took off my name off of my board right here, which I'm not going to show you because it has pictures of my daughter on it. I checked in with a few teachers, made sure that they were feeling good and ready to go for the first day of school tomorrow, updated the bus list for our handful of students who ride the bus. So I think I'm pretty much set for tomorrow. I'm gonna close down my office, kind of like I try to do at the end of every day, just make sure that it's cleaned off. So if I have a parent who wants to talk to me first thing in the morning, there's not stuff all over my table, I usually just put it on that back top shelf, call it good. So just tidy that up a little bit and then head to pick up my daughter from daycare and then go home and just relax before the first day of school tomorrow. So I'll see you all later. Good morning, happy Tuesday. It is August 22nd and it is the first day of school. It's been a pretty busy morning. I didn't sleep last night. That was weird. Woke up, got my workout in, got to school a little early so I could make sure I was ready to go. I made sure I had class lists for all of the teachers. Good call on my part because a lot of parents were coming up and like, oh, we missed open house, who's my kid's teacher? So I was pointing them that way. And then we are doing breakfast in the classrooms this year, and that was chaotic. It was good. We got it done in about 15-20 minutes, but it was a little hectic at first. So since then I have, oh sorry, I'm getting notifications. Since breakfast, I have been in my office. I ate my breakfast. I've been answering emails. I have a couple of phone calls that I need to return. And then I get to start working on making sure I'm ready to go for my lessons next week and the following week. I always try to have 2 weeks worth of lessons ready because sometimes I have enough free time to prep and sometimes I don't have any for a week. It just depends. So I always try to have 2 weeks worth of things prepped and ready. So I will take you along with me while I do some of that today and just kind of take you with me. I will check in with you probably around my lunch. All right, I just finished having lunch. It is now 12:04, so I'm impressed that I actually ate lunch right around noon. That doesn't usually happen. Today's been a pretty good day so far. I've been working on my bullying escape room from counselor Keri. I can put that link in the description box below. I've been helping out in kindergarten. We have a lot of kiddos who are missing parents, guardians, things like that, and that are having a little bit of a rough time. So I've been down there quite a bit. There's a few older kids who are just new to our school that are having a little bit of a rough time, so I've been checking in with them. We got lunch all figured out. So now I'm going to spend a little bit of time emailing parents. I'm going to spend some time answering parent emails, getting back to them, going around and checking in on some of my students from last year that I know have really high anxiety. And yeah, just kind of running around. I am going to take a few minutes to sit, eat my piece of chocolate because I want it. There's no other reason, just want the chocolate. And then I need to laminate just a few more things for the escape room that I totally forgot about. So yeah, I will catch up with you after school. Okay, wrap up for the end of the day. It was crazy. So much fun, but crazy. I spent more time with a couple of my kindergarten friends who needed help. Worked with a third grader, so interacted with kids, which was really good. And then bus duty. I just finished up helping out with bus duty. It was raining, so I'm a little wet. Thankfully, I always keep a jacket here, so. But anyways, I just finished up with bus duty. That was chaotic, to say the least. But all of the kids got on their bus, and they're all on their way. As the year goes on, we get a lot faster. And out of our 4 bus drivers, 3 of them were substitutes today. So we'll get there. We'll get there. But I am just about to finish cleaning up my back table, and then I am going to head out and go to bed early tonight because I am tired. But I will see you all tomorrow morning. Bye. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It is 8:20. We just finished cleaning up breakfast. It went really well again today. We're teaching the teachers the new procedures because it's new for everybody, but we got the whole school through the lunch line and into their classrooms by about 8:15. So that's a really good, that's success. I will take that. That's awesome. I have been at work since about 7:30, so for almost an hour now. I was outside with the kids, talking with parents. We have some kiddos who weren't registered yesterday, or their registration hadn't gone through on our end. So I was yesterday, so I was helping them find their teachers today, just all that kind of stuff. I was helping get the littles through the lunch line, or get the littles through the breakfast line, excuse me, and then making sure everybody had breakfast. And then I just helped clean up, and now I am in my office. I'm about to check my emails. I had some teachers that were coming up to me outside on the playground. Did you see my email? Did you see my email? And I was like, I got the notification on my phone and my watch. I will go and read the email after breakfast. And they were like, okay. So I'm going to check up on some emails. I really want to finish that bullying escape room today, finish the rest of those pieces. I've got packets A and B done. I'm about halfway done with pack C, and then I just need to finish group D. Oh, okay, I think the last place I left off was when my admin started getting on the intercom to do the pledge, and it is now 12:20, so it's been about 4 hours, and I am sitting down in my office alone for the first time. It's been pretty hectic. Runners, criers, refusing to go into class, just lots of different things happening. So we've spent some time doing different things. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. So, okay, I'm back. So one of my students was having a really hard time and they were really missing mom. And they brought a stuffed animal with them as a comfort toy. And when she was in my office, we were talking about breathing. And what I had her do is I introduced her to belly breathing, where you put the stuffed animal on your belly and you watch it go up and down as you breathe. So I showed her how I did it when I was laying on the floor and she was sitting in her chair. And I showed her how I did it, and then we switched spots. So I was sitting in my chair and she was laying on the floor, and she did her belly breathing. And then she was like, well, what if I'm still stressed out and I can't lay down on the floor? And I was like, that is a great question. Let me show you. So then we sat in our chairs facing each other and we just practiced doing belly breaths while squeezing the stuffed animal. I grabbed my little Dumbo. He's pretty cute. And we just practiced doing belly breaths, and then we talked and we got to know each other a little bit. We are having a meeting with the parent after school to see what we need to do to help transition this student into school more easily. They haven't ever been in a physical building. When they started school, it was during the pandemic, and so they were just online, and they did the virtual academy up until now. So it's a little stressful. We were having some big feelings. We talked through all of that with another student. They were having a lot of anxiety going into the classroom. There's some medical concerns and health concerns, and the student was a little freaked out about people knowing or seeing or anything. And so we spent a lot of time decompressing, talking about things, trying to get her into class. It wasn't working. I had admin come and support me, still wasn't working. So we finally called mom, and that student is now just sitting in the office. There's only so much you can do the first little bit. And then I had to help a couple kinder students. One of them had an accident, and they were really good. They were like, hey, I had an accident. So we were able to get them some clean clothes from our closet that we have here. We're washing their current clothes right now. That was great. I had another student who had a different type of accident, was refusing to change and, clean up. I think mostly because they were embarrassed. So I helped take care of that, mostly just talking to the student, letting them know that it's okay. Everybody has accidents. Everybody makes mistakes. Thankfully, that class had left for lunch by the time we were having this conversation. So I was able to get the student into the bathroom, passed off some clean clothes. They changed, they cleaned up the clothes. Those are in the wash with the other students' clothes. It's been busy. So I'm going to order some lunch. I don't know what I'm feeling today. I usually do Chick-fil-A because they deliver pretty fast to my location, but we'll see. So I will check in with you all later. Hi, it is now Thursday, August 24th. It is 7:35 in the morning. I've been here for about 8-ish minutes. I'm just kind of getting settled in, getting ready to head outside just to be with the students. We're still learning our new breakfast routine. Thankfully, we have recruited the student council to help with breakfast and just making sure that all the students get through the line, passing out the bags, and then they leave the lunchroom and then they go down to the office and they lead us all in the Pledge of Allegiance. And so that's been really fun, just adding and tweaking things for the last few days. Today on my to-do list is mainly just to focus on my brochures that I have. I purchased the template off of TPT. I think I talked about that earlier this week. And I need to condense it. So my first few years I had an English pamphlet available, and then I had our district's translation team translate the other one into Spanish. And it's just been really hard to kind of keep track of the two different ones, who needs who. So what I want to do today is kind of condense everything into one and do like, what is SEL? in both languages on the same pamphlet, so I can just pass one out to each student, and that way the majority of parents will be able to understand what I'm trying to tell them. They know that they can come to me for help with vision, dental. We do a lot of clothing help, Christmas help, and all of those are due. Well, the Christmas help is due pretty early in October. So if I have families who need support, I want them to know about it as soon as possible. So I'm just going to condense those two, the English version and the Spanish version, down into one, cut out some of the fluff, I guess, try to make it so it's all just on one thing that I can pass out to every student and reach the majority of my parents. So that's on the to-do list today. I want to go over my bucket. Let me show you this real fast. Okay, so this is my teaching bucket. This is what I take with me when I go into every single class. I have our second step rules that I go over with all of the kids. And then I have masks just in case, some lip gloss, our PBIS tickets, which I won't show you the front because it has school information. I have my Meet Your School Counselor stuff. I always keep Post-it notes in here, magnets, a clip because it gets hot sometimes. I usually keep a couple different whiteboard markers in here. And then I have, before I go teach, I take the teacher's folder out and I put it in there as well, so that I have everything kind of all together. But yes, that's what's on the agenda for the day. Hopefully I can get the rest of my name cut out and hung up. Still not totally sure if I love the group rules up there, but hasn't bothered me enough to change it yet, so we'll see. And then I need to start meeting with students that I worked with last year in small groups and in individual sessions. I just want to check in, see how they're doing, see how their summer was, and we'll go from there. So I will take you along with me throughout the day. Hi friends, it's been a few hours. Oh, I still have my glasses on. My blue light glasses. It's been a morning. I spent the morning helping get a student inside the building. Then I got my cardio workout and sprinting after her around the top floor. Part of the building that she's in, everything's like in a circle. So we just did laps in a circle for a little while. And then there was an incident with one of my kinder friends. But it is now past all of their lunches. They all ate lunch, which is a win. And they are all back in class where they're supposed to be. And I just peeked in on them again. And they are smiling and happy and participating. And I am counting that as a win. I have been making copies of my brochures, kind of in between everything. I'm doing different colors for different grade levels for my Meet the Counselor lessons. And then for grades 4th, 5th, and 6th, I'll probably just give them a black and white copy when I go in and do my anti-harassment lessons. I scheduled all of my lessons, my class lessons, into my work calendar. Even though all the teachers have access to my schedule because it's on the master schedule, it's just easier if I put them in my calendar and tag them. So like when it notifies me that I have a lesson in 15 minutes, it also notifies that teacher. And that's just how I've done it since I've been here. That's what the majority of my teachers prefer. Like, oh yeah, Miss Brittany is coming in 15 minutes. We're going to start wrapping up. It will be really nice for the upper grades this year because I don't have like a scheduled time for them. And so lessons will just be as needed. So it'll be nice for them to get that reminder that, oh yeah, we scheduled this lesson with Miss Brittany. Here we go. I did eat lunch. Super weird, but I ate my lunch. It's pretty good. I am currently sipping on my drink choice for the day. I always try to have at least a full water bottle before and after I have my soda, because for whatever reason, the soda, just diet, regular, it hurts my stomach if I don't have water with it. It's really weird. Like, I don't have to have food, but if I don't have water before I drink my soda and then after, my stomach hurts. Weirdest thing. For the rest of the day today, all I have is more folding the pamphlets, maybe cutting out my name. We'll see. So I will check in with you at the end of the day. Okay, it is the end of the day. It is 3:01. I am packing up, getting ready to go. Bus duty went really well today. No kids were left behind, which I guess happened yesterday while I was in a meeting with a parent. So that was scary. Pickup went really well. I am just about to mix my pre-workout up so I can go home and get some cardio in. It's cardio day today. I try to wake up early in the mornings and do my workouts before work, except for cardio. I am not one of those people that glisten when they work out. I sweat and I could probably fill up like 3 swimming pools. And like, not the little kiddie ones either, like big old swimming pools. I just sweat, and then I just feel gross the rest of the day, even after a shower. So I'm gonna go home, get some cardio done, hang out with the baby, have some leftovers for dinner because I don't feel like cooking tonight, and yeah, hopefully go to bed at a decent time tonight. So I will see you all tomorrow morning. Bye. Good morning. It is now Friday, August 25th. It is 9:05 a.m. All of the kids are in class. Hallelujah. Everybody is where they're supposed to be. I've had my breakfast. I have already answered emails. Best way to start our Fridays. And our Fridays we're actually out a little earlier. We're out only by an hour and a half, but still, I will take it. Forgive the look. My daughter is cutting 2 molars right now, so she was up from about 4 o'clock until like 6:30, and then so she was up from 4:30 until 6:30, and so this is what happens when we have to rush. So today I am going to cut out my name, hands down. I'm gonna get that done. I'm pretty much ready for my Monday lessons, both this week and next week. Yeah, so I'm ready for my Monday lessons this week, next week. So today we're just gonna kind of log things that I'm just gonna log things that I've like written short little notes about, but I'm gonna log them in the appropriate places, make sure that's all done, and go from there.